Welcome back to Beekeeping Basics with Danny. So today we have our queen bee from Black Mountain Honey, F1 buckfast queen. So we're going to open her up here now, literally make sure that she's okay. There we go. So see if I can actually see in there. She should have a blue dot on her. They're all, let me get it up there where you can see. So there's not one that I can't see moving around. So there she is, she's in there. You can't really see on this. But what we're going to do is, I'm going to go out there now and put her in there. Okay, so we have the queen there. And we're going to get into opening this up. And hopefully there is no more swarm cells or any other cells in this hive. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put that over there just for the minute, safe, out of the way. Obviously we'll take this off and have a proper look in there with a nice clean hive tool out of our mixture as always. So let's get in. It's very busy again as always. I might even have to give these some room, I'm not so sure. They're all working well. Really worked well on bringing those out. So we'll get this undone. Just move them bees off so we don't kill any. So it's starting to work nicely on this in here with the honey. Let's just have a little look whilst I've got this. Yeah, so they're working nicely on all of them. Actually, most of them are kept over, so I might have to give these, when I next go in here, some room, another honey super. So. Never like it when I get the bees trapped under there. Okay, so we're going to have a look through this, and if we do have any more cells, then obviously we need to take them down. So we'll start with this one first. And I'm also going to be checking that there's no virgin queens or anything like that walking around in there, because I don't want to lose this F1 buckfast queen right now. For some kind of stupidity of not looking. So cell there, but that's just drone cells, I do believe. We are going to have a proper look. There's nothing on these. I'm not so sure about that, so I'm going to. That was a drone that was nearly ready to come out. And already we've got the wasps that are now out and about. So that's never good. It's getting to get this time of the year when the wasps are around. It's just all drone brood, lots of pollen stores. There's nothing untoward on that. So we did take a lot of cells down the other day. Nothing on that. Looking right in the nooks and crannies. We don't want to miss one by any means. There's a play cup, but that's empty. And they're just filling it all with nectar. Now I do believe that they will move that nectar up once they accept this queen, because she will need laying room. So what I should have done was got a super ready to put into here. I might take one off of one of the hives that's not doing as well over there. That's just, again, they're just building out stalls really, and these ones that I've recently put in here. That is just full of honey, that one there. Absolutely full. Now just filling these out with honey right now, which is not good because I need to give this queen some laying room. It's another one that is just jam-packed with honey. So what I may do is stick some empty frames in here. Because at the moment, they've just literally, there's no more cells that they've made, which is good, but they're just packing it with honey, which is slightly annoying. And compared to the other day, we just had queen cells everywhere. So and that is just another one that is completely packed with honey. So that's slightly annoying. Got a wasp on there. He needs to go. So I'm not 100% sure. Well, at least we have no cells. That's the main thing. I need to give this queen some laying room. Let's check this bottom box. May have to have a look in the nook to the left of me and see what we've got going on in there. We can maybe shift some frames around and about. Quite cobweb, so I just relieved up from that. There we are, stuck down. Okay, let's move that over. Let's see what room should I have in here. So it's still very busy hive. So there's a lot of they're just not taking. Hopefully they'll take this honey and move it up. So that's what we need to happen right now. It's just again. There's certainly no so it's no cells, so they're certainly queenless now. So we're good to put that queen in there, and that's terrific. Just worried about the laying room. That's my only concern. What I will do is I will make up an empty super. Get an empty super on here. Because they're going to want to move this. Honey up. I'm literally just filling. Hopefully they'll move. There's no cells, so we're good to put that queen into here. I do believe what I should have done really is yeah. This is hopelessly queenless. This is absolutely terrific. This is what we want. Let's get that back in its place there. put that into there. What I would like to do is get some empty frames on it. If I get my smoker, so getting that back on there, getting the frame holder from out under my feet. So what I want to do quickly, just have a look into here. Okay, so I've just pinched one frame just for the minute, because just so that queen does have at least one frame whilst they're moving them about. So what I'm going to do is take out one that is full with honey like this. And get them bees off of there. There is a bit of drone brood on it, but I'll put that aside just for the minute. And then we're going to win these ones back, so I'm going to put that into the middle, and that is where I'm going to put that queen. So, getting that there, I'm going to put that one into here. And then we're going to get our queen, which is here, and we're going to jam her in there. Like so. So there she is, she's in there. All the bees are taking an interest already. I can smell her pheromone. Now what I want to do, and what am I thinking of doing quickly, is having a look at this super on this one. I put on here the other day from my other hive that wasn't doing as well. Okay, so I'm just, I put this super on here the other day because it was off the other hive there, and it just basically, the other hive is not picked up yet with there being a new queen on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it onto that other hive, because there's a lot of honey that them bees are going to want to move up. So it's very warm today, so what I'm going to do is get it prepared Obviously I need these bees off, ideally. Don't think it overly matters, but I can get these bees to concentrate on this super, and I will get them bees to concentrate on this super whilst bringing the honey up. That is my kind of plan. I'm trying to do it as quick as I can because I do have that one open. I could put these bees into that hive. I don't think it would matter on these frames as such, but I mean that one is actually rammed with honey, so what I'll do is I'll put that one in there for the minute, take this one out, put that one into there. So is this one, to be fair, but don't want to also clog this one up. There's no room. This is actually the honeycomb one that I've not really been working on, which I'm really annoyed about because I actually did want them to work on that. Hey ho. Okay, so that's that taken care of. We'll shut that one back up. And now I can move this over to here. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to place this now. Putting the queen excluder on there first. So I'm going to have to smoke these down. So get this queen excluder on. Otherwise I start trapping the bees. I'm not a lover of trapping the bees, so as quick as I can, quick move. Onto there, like so. The only thing about this queen excluder, it sits so flat, when you just put it on there like that, it squashes them and they can't seem to get out. Like this one here. And then when I go and do that to let her out, more come in and get stuck there. So just tidying it up. So right now what we'll do is get this relatively empty super onto here, because theoretically that queen's going to want laying room. They've got a lot of honey in that brood chamber now that they're going to want to move. They're going to want to move it up. So the quicker they work on these, they can then move that honey up into these and into any of these other ones that we have here. So we could potentially shift these about as well. So Let me just have a little look at that. I'll put that in place of that. Just shifting them about a little bit, just to okay, that'll do. I think we'll go for that. We'll put that onto there. Put that onto there. Making sure they're all totally shut up. Oh, that is heavy, that one. Oh, it really is heavy. And within 24 hours, they're going to have got that queen out of there. There we have it. Right, so just flicking that bee off. Flick that bee off into there. And I'm not going to put this one into that back in where that I've took this one from, because I don't think it'll fit in there for one. So we're going to get an empty one, and we're going to put an empty frame in that new box. Okay, so there we have it. So successfully, well, I say successfully, we went through the hive. There was no more queen cells made. Bear in mind, when I went in there, I think 3 days ago, maybe 4, maybe 5 days ago actually, there was a lot of sorry, I'm just checking on that. I put that on there properly. Done with a little bit of adjustment, but yeah, then there was a number of queen cells that we took down. So going through there today, none at all. So we've put the F1 buckfast queen in there, 2025 Black Mountain Honey. Thank you for that, Lawrence. So she's in there. I think we'll give it a week. We'll go in there, have a check. Hopefully everything is okay. I've took a super off of that, which was originally on there. So the other day I took it off of there, put it onto there, because I wasn't doing a lot with that one at the moment, because the queen's only just recently started laying. Just because there's a lot of honey within that brood that I need them bees to take up, and if they're going to take it up, then they obviously need the room in them honey supers to take that up. So over the next couple of days, what I'm going to do is going to get busy. I have got some super out there, some frames. I'm going to make all them frames up. I'm going to get another one on here, get another one on there, and potentially one on there, just to give them the room and the stuff that they need. Unfortunately, they are new frames. Right now, I could really have done with some combed out frames. That have been tremendous, especially in this one. But such is life. The bees will clear the room for that queen to start laying, and I do believe, with being an F1 buckfast queen, when she starts, she will start laying relatively fast and quick. So I did put an empty frame back in here. I took one out, as you saw. I went and put an empty. I did see the queen in there. That queen just, I don't know what it is. She's not she is laying, but she's not laying a lot. So I don't really know where we're going to go with this one. I have put a frame in there. I don't feel that I should be feeding them sugar syrup. it would help to comb that frame out. We'll check on that later, a couple of days time, see how they're combing that out again. But yeah, so that's how it is. So fingers crossed with that queen. That hive's doing really well. That hive's doing well now with a queen in it, so we're back to where we want to be. Them 2 queens have reduced myself. That's the F1 buckfast, and that queen in there, it was out of that hive, which I do believe was a superseder out of that. So there we have it. So yep, and until next time, ciao for now.